From the book of Rumi 105 Stories and Fables. Dervish in the Garden. It was a beautiful sunny morning, and a dervish left home early intending to run a few overdue errands. Soon he found himself walking past a lush garden filled with fragrant roses and amazing, plentiful fruit trees. Instinctively, he entered the garden, intending to spend a few quiet moments alone and meditate on the beauty he had just witnessed. He found a secluded corner and sat down, making himself comfortable on a bench in the midst of the shrubs. Resting his head on his knee, he began to contemplate the grace of God. A young man, who had also been mesmerized by the beauty of the garden, walked past the dervish and thought that he had fallen asleep. He couldn't hold his tongue and without any consideration for the man's privacy approached him and began a soliloquy, accusing the dervish of shutting himself off from the magnificence that God had created. "It's a crime when you refuse to take advantage of the blessings that God has provided us with," the young man asserted aggressively. "What are you doing closing your eyes to all this beauty that surrounds you? By not taking advantage of it, you're in fact committing an unpardonable sin," he continued, self-pleasingly. The dervish slowly raised his head and knowingly gazed at the intruder as he rambled on but kept his silence until the young man finally fell silent. "The signs of the beloved, young man, are imprinted on one's heart, and that's where you should seek them," the dervish began. "The beauties that you speak of exist only in the outside world, while within my heart there's no limit to God's glory. The trees, the flowers, and the fruit that you see are only signs of His creation, they're merely a reflection on the surface of the water," he said softly but assertively, lowering his head again onto his knee and shutting his eyes as he resumed his meditation, ignoring the intruder's presence altogether.